Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Suklam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Yasyat Viradavaktrabhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nighnanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. With Bhagavan's grace, let us continue. We came up to Slokam 12. Now, with Swami's grace, let us take up Slokams 13 through 18 today. Okay? It will be 5 Slokams, or is that 5 or 6 Slokams? Okay? And what the message in these is that Slokam number 13 basically says, Saunako Vacha. Now, after Sukamuni completes his complete speaking, Saunaka asks now. He says, after listening to the Bharatashva, after Parikshit carefully listening to the words of Sukamuni, who spoke thus, what other question did he ask? He's asking. He says, "A Suta, you are the most deserved, and whatever is most beneficial for us that we deserve to hear, please you tell us that. Because when pious people get together in the assemblage of sadhus, of devotees, what topic will they be talking of? Only topics pertaining to the glories and stories and the leelas of Bhagavan, isn't it? And that is for sure. So whatever you think we deserve to hear, you please tell us. What other question did he ask? Because you see, this Raja is a great Bhagavata. Even from young age onwards, all the plays that he did, whatever games that he was playing, right from young age, it was always to do with the plays of Krishna only. That was his favorite play. Even when he was young age, such a Bhagavata and so much attached to Krishna that he was. And what about Sukha? Sukha is Vasudeva Parayanaha, he says, always immersed in the Anubhavam of Vasudeva. That is what the Sukha Muni is. So when they got together, obviously, they must have talked about the excellent and great qualities of Bhagavan, right? When they got together. So we'd like to hear that. Because look at it, people are born and they die, they waste away their life thing, the sun rises and the sun moves about and the sun sets, and people just, their lifetime is lost. Except for those who are involved in the listening to the stories of Bhagavan, glories on Bhagavan, even for one moment, if they utilize that moment, what kshanam, to listen to the stories and glories of Bhagavan, and they keep in the company of the Uttama Slokam, Purushottaman himself, except those, all the others, they just waste away their life. Even the trees, or they are living, right? What are they doing? They are also living. Even if you take a bellow, and what does a bellow do? It kind of pumps out air, and they all these various animals, what do? They all eat, and they go and mate and reproduce. That's all they do. So all the various animals, that is all they do. So when by having been born as a human being, can we really waste away our lives just like animals? Is what he's saying. From 13 to 18. Let us take Slokam number. Yit abhivyahrutam raja nisamya bharatarshavaha Kimanyat prishtavan bhuyo vayyasakim rishim kavim. इति अभिव्याहृतं राजा निशम्य भरतर्षभः किमन्यत् पृष्टवान् भूयो वैयासकिं ऋषिं कविम्. I will repeat this once more. Iti abhivyahrutam raja nisamya bharatarshavaha kimanyat prishtavan bhuyo vayyasakim rishim kavim. Iti abhivyahrutam raja nisamya bharata rishabha kim anyat prishtavan bhuyaha vayyasakim rishim kavim. Iti, thus, abhivyahrutam, speaking. Who speaking will come to that. That is the second part of that sentence. So, iti, thus, Raja, the Bharatarshabha, the best among all the Bharatas, the Parikshit, nisamya, having heard. Abhivyahrutam, who was speaking, is Vayyasakim Rishim Kavim Abhivyahrutam. Vayyasakim, the son of Vyasa, Rishi, great Rishi. Sukamuni is even beyond Rishi. Kavim, he is the true Kavi, the true divine poet. Vayyasakim Rishim Kavim Abhivyahrutam. Thus, the words spoken by Vayyasakim, the Sukamunivar, who was a divine poet, having Nisamya, having heard those words, Bharatashabha Raja, the best among all the kings, Parikshit, Kim Anyat Prishtavan Bhuyaha. Kim, what? Anyat, other, Prishtavan, question that he asked Bhuyaha again. So what other questions did Raja King Parikshit ask after having heard these words spoken by Sukamuni? Iti abhivyahrutam raja nisamya bharatarshavaha kimanyat prishtavan bhuyo vayyasakim rishim kavim. Slokam number 14. Yetat susrushatam vidvan suta norhasi bhashitum katha harikato darkaha satam syuhu sadasi dhruvam. Yetat susrushatam vidvan suta norhasi bhashitum kata harikato darkaha satam syuhu sadasi dhruvam. The padangal are Yetat susrushatam vidvan suta naha arhasi bhashitum kata harikata udarkaha satam syuhu sadasi dhruvam. Satam sadasi, when the pious people, when the devotees, satam means pious devotees, when sadasi, in the assemblage of such devotees, such pious people who are always bent towards Bhagavan, dhruvam, for certainly what will happen? Katha, the topics that they will be speaking about. What topics will they speak about? Harikata udarkaha. Only the topics pertaining to the katha of Hari, the stories and the glories, the excellences of Bhagavan, all the leelas that he played. That is what they will, that will be the topic of discussion when devotees assemble together. They will not talk about anything else. When when it is like that, in these various topics that they must have spoken, susrushatam, whatever, susrushatam naha arhasi, what all the topics that we deserve to hear. O Vidvan Suta, you are the knowledgeable, the most knowledgeable. Bhashitum, you please tell us. Yetat susrushatam vidvan suta norhasi bhashitum kata harikato darkaha satam syuhu sadasi dhruvam. Number 15. Savai bhagavato raja pandaveyo maharathaha balakridana kaikridan Krishna Kridam ya adade. Savai Bhagavato Raja Pandaveyo Maharatha Balak Kridanakai Kridan Krishna Kridam ya adade. Saha vai Bhagavataha Raja Pandaveyaha Maharatha Bala Kridanakaihi Kridan Krishna Kridam ya adade. Saha Raja, that king Parikshit, who is he? Why? Certainly he is a Bhagavata, he is a devotee of Bhagavan, attached to Bhagavan, inseparably attached to Bhagavan. He is from Pandaveyaha, in the lineage of Pandavas. Maharatha, great warrior. That Raja, he is a great devotee, because Yaha Adade, to whom Adate, that he was grasping, so to speak. What did he do? Bala Kridanaikai, even Bala in his very young age, even when he was a child, Kridanaikai, the kind of plays, the games that he played, the various games, the plays that he played, were all Krishna Kridam, only pertaining to Krishna. And he was Krishna, the worship of Krishna, the subject matter of Krishna, the stories and glories of Krishna were the topics that he was interested in, even when he was a child, in the various games and plays that he was engaged in. Only Krishna, only nothing but Krishna. That is what this, even from young age, from Bala Kridanaikai, this Raja is a great Bhagavata. Saha vai Bhagavato Raja Pandaveyo Maharatha Bala Kridanakaihi Kridan Krishna Kridam ya adade. Number 16. Vaiyasakischa Bhagavan Vasudeva Parayanaha Urugaya Guna Udaraha Satam Syuhu hi Samagame. Vaiyasakischa Bhagavan Vasudeva Parayanaha Urugaya Gunodaraha Satam Syuhu hi Samagame. The padangal are Vaiyasakihi cha Bhagavan Vasudeva Parayanaha Uru Gaya Guna Udaraha Satam Syuhu hi Samagame. Now, number 16. Vaiyasakihi cha, Vaiyasaki is the son of Vyasa, Sukamuni cha, and Bhagavan. He is Bhagavan himself. Vasudeva Parayanaha, always immersed in the nectar, in the ocean, in the Amrutam of Vasudeva. Parayanaha, Parayanam does not mean just reading. We do Sudarakanda Parayanam and all that. We just read it, No, that's not what it is. It is not the physical act of reading. It's a experience of the heart when the mind is fully immersed in the stories and glories of Bhagavan. That immersion of and losing oneself and losing the difference from Bhagavan and being one with it, that is Parayanam. So that is how Sukamuni was. That is why he is Bhagavan. Vasudeva Parayanaha, always immersed the nectar of Vasudeva. And he is also great. He is a Bhagavan, and Parikshit is a great devotee. So when they got together, surely they must have talked only about Harikatha, only about stories and glories of Bhagavan. That is what is continuing. And what would they have done? Satam Syuhu Samagame. Satam, all these devotees, pious people, Samagame, when they get together in an assemblage, in a group, Uru Gaya Guna Udaraha. Uru, excellent, excellences, and Udaraha, of greatness, the bountiful Gunaha, the characteristics of the Avatara Purushan, right? Bhagavan is Nirgunam, but Sagunam, he comes with qualities and absolutely mesmerizes all of us, right? In such a sweet manner. So that Uru, excellent qualities of Avatara Purushan. Udaraha, the bountiful, phenomenal amount of prema that flows. And those gunaha, those characteristics, those plays, those actions, those words, those speeches and all that, Gaya, singing the glory of. That is what Satam Samagame, when the pious people get together, when they come together, that is all they sing, the stories and glories of Bhagavan. Syuhu, he, definitely. So Bhagavan's Raja is a great devotee. Sukamuni is as a Bhagavan himself, greatest devotee of Bhagavan. So when they got together, they surely must have talked only about and sung the glories of Bhagavan only, is what he is saying. Number 16 again. Vaiyasakischa Bhagavan Vasudeva Parayanaha Urugaya Gunodaraha Satam Syurhi Samagame. Number 17. Ayur Harati Vai Pumsam Udhyan Astham Cha Yannasau Tasyarte Yatkshanho Nita Uttama Sloka Vartaya. Ayur Harati Vai Pumsam Udhyan Astham Cha Yannasau Tasyarte Yatkshanho Nita Uttama Sloka Vartaya. Asau, padangal are Ayuhu Harati Vai Pumsam Udhyan Astham Cha Yat Yam Nasau Tasya Rute Yat Kshanaha Nita Uttama Sloka Vartaya. Now, Pumsam means human beings, men. What do? Why? Certainly, Ayuhu, their lifespan, Harati, gets destroyed, is consumed. In what? Asau, Udhyan, Yam, Astam Cha. Asau means the sun. Udhyan, the sun rises. Then Yam, the Asau Yam, the sun moves about. And Asau Astam, the sun sets. So the life of men, lifespan of men is consumed only in the play of the sun rising, moving about and then finally setting. That is all. Rute, except Tasya, for those people who are involved and immersed in listening to the stories and glories of Bhagavan, Tasya, because it denotes to the previous slokams, Kshanau Nita, Tasya Kshanau Nita, Tasya, in the stories and glories of Bhagavan, Kshana Nita, Kshanam, even for one momentary dot in time, Nita, utilizing that, the shortest span of time, Tasya, in listening to the glory, stories and glories of Bhagavan, Uttama Sloka, that is Purushottama himself, Vartaya, in the words about him, that means in the songs about him, in Bhagavatam, in somebody describes narrates the story and you listen, that is Vartai, right? Immersed in that stories and glories of Bhagavan, except for those people who utilize even a momentary passage of time in listening to the stories and glories of Bhagavan, except for them, all the other men, they just waste away their lifespan just with the sun rising and moving about and finally setting. Okay. Ayur Harati Vai Pumsam Udhyan Astam Cha Yam Nasau Tasyarte Yat Kshanho Nita Uttama Sloka Vartaya. Number 18. Taravakim na jivanti Yas bhastra kim na svasanti uta न खादन्ति न मेहन्ति किं प्राम पशव अपरे पशवोपरे तरव किं न जीवन्ति भस्त्रा किं न स्वसन्त्युत न खादन्ति न मेहन्ति किं ग्राम पशवोपरे पदंगल आर तरवः किं न जीवन्ति भस्त्राः किं न स्वसन्ति उत न खादन्ति न मेहन्ति किं ग्राम पशवोपरे किं ग्राम पशव अपरे. Okay, that is what it means. Now taravah kim na jivanti. Taravah means trees. Don't the trees live? Don't the trees live? Bhastraha kim na swasanti uta. Uta also, bhastraha means bellows. Bellow is something that you push and release and then the air gets compressed and air comes out. So bellows, do they not also breathe the way that human beings also breathe? They also take in air and they push out air. And grama pasavaha apare, and also pasavaha grama, the groups of animals. Pasavaha means animals. Kimna kadanti, don't they not just eat? And kimna mehanti, don't they just mate and reproduce? So trees, don't they just live? Bellows, don't they just breathe? And the various groups of animals, don't they eat and reproduce? That is the slokam of 18. What is implicit is, so having born as a human being, should we not lead a life different from a tree and from group of animals and from a bellow? We just cannot be a breathing in, breathing out bellow. We have to be more than that. We just cannot be an animal just eats and then reproduces. No, we have to be more than that. And just like trees, they just live. We have to be more than that, because getting a human birth is extremely rare and extremely difficult. And so we have to utilize the extra faculty of buddhi, the vivekam, that we have been given in order to experience and the nectar of Bhagavan by listening and immersing ourselves in the stories and glories of Bhagavan, which we call as Bhagavatam. Okay? Tarava kim na jivanti bhastra kim na svasanti utam na khadanti na mehanti kim grama pashava apare. With that, we will conclude for today and then continue tomorrow with Bhagavan's grace. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.